Make today your new beginning. Try to leave any past mistakes in the past. Don't allow them to weigh you down any longer. Move forward today with confidence and knowing that you have better and brighter days ahead. You are entering a phase where, in order for you to be in alignment with your intentions and co create your best life, you may have to be discerning and say no to many things that have been holding you back in the past. Do not allow anyone to abuse your power or take it away from you. Remember, you will be treated how you allow others to treat you. Show them that you value yourself far too much to settle for anything less than you deserve. Those difficult times will pass. Nothing bad lasts forever. The sun will shine again. The birds will sing. The clouds will clear. And you will be glad you kept moving forward. You will soon be rewarded for your patience. Hold on. You are far stronger than you think. Hey, rebels. Okay, so we have a message here from the Enchantments. A group called the Enchantments. It's called Sunshine. And the song is talking about how this man's sunshine is fading away, that his clouds are stormy and gray, something of that sort. And the song really talks about a man who realizes what he has too late. So you have someone in your energy who is realizing too late what they had. And we're going to get a little nosy and see what it is that they have come to understand about you now that you have walked away and you are gone, and that you have seemingly no interest in them. But the interest that you do have is what do they miss? What have they come to learn about themselves even? Because we are all catalysts to each other's lessons. We here on earth have that freedom and that right to experience others due to our lessons that we're willing to pay attention to. So let's dive in deep. And we're going to start with the heart's hidden secrets. Ooh. Spirit, what is it that you want the rebels to know about this person that is constantly thinking about the rebels? What is it? What is it? What is it? Beginnings. Abandoned. Sorrow. Healing. Family. Third wheels. Lust. Okay. Watch out now. Perspective. Longing. Gonna have to move this right on over. And pain. And at the bottom of the deck, energy, karma. Okay, well, rebels. Looks like you fulfilled your mission. You brought somebody to the terms of their new beginnings. And may we also add to their knees. The overall energy supported being karma. This person is longing for you because they are literally in sorrow, reflecting on the many times that they have abandoned others, and as well the times that they have abandoned you with their trickery, their foolishness, following social media and the social media limelight of how to treat someone, and not realizing that they were supposed to use their discernment whenever something such as that confirmation was to come across their screen. The things that came across their screens in a way of their treating you made them feel empowered, made them feel good and in authority, that by treating you this way, you wouldn't walk away, that they would have this sense of control over you. and that you would fear them abandoning you. So therefore, you will stay and you will be in compliance. And they are in deep remorse and grief for their behavior of thinking that they were going to be better off without you, that you leaving meant nothing to them, at least so they thought that that's the way that things would be. They felt that once things were ever over, that they would be the one to leave. And if indeed they were someone who left you, honey, they thought they was going to be able to leave you with a clear head space. And wow, that the sky was going to be the limit for them. That they will be able to take and absorb your energy and apply that going forward with every lesson that they thought that they were learning. And that's exactly what happened. Spirit sent them off on their way with every lesson that they were avoiding paying attention to. Now they're having to live with the fact that they are going to have this beginning. And notice, this does not say new beginning. It just says beginnings. They're feeling like they have to start over, that they are not in alignment with who they were before you both started with each other, before meeting you, before actually crossing that threshold to mm, 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 to ask you to be in compliance, to be a companion in partnership with them. And Spirit said, with they deceiving ass, this person who we are speaking of had no intentions of proceeding forward with you any further than how things ended with you. But the ending was rather unfortunate to them because they didn't leave knowing that the outcome would be the outcome for them. With healing, family, and lust, they planted these seeds of ideas in your head, or at least so they thought. I heard somebody say their plan wasn't as grounded as they thought that it was. They felt that you were easily persuasive, that there was going to be no complication of painting this picture for you that you will hold on to, of being a family, of being able to birth careers and ideas. The Spirit is saying you put in all the work. So there was no family dynamic. There was no partnership. Said this ship has definitely sailed, and now this person is in pain, in agony, trying to get you off of their minds, though they have many forms of distraction around them. So bad. Streaming, movies, friends. Oh my goodness, this is bad. Flaunting themselves as if they are up for audition, but something about their character is coming off so arrogant that it is actually disgusting anyone who would be qualified to measure up to any portion of what you brought to their life. Spirit also said if this was indeed someone who seemed to have more material value than you, what Spirit wants you to know, Rebel, is they lacked substance. So it did not matter the expensive qualities of their purchases. Their mental was completely distorted of being able to see the importance of coexistence with you and anyone who they will later on have proceeding forward that is willing to volunteer for this hot ass mess. So they are facing the consequences. Correction, Spirit said they are being faced with the consequences of their choices and the liabilities that they brought into your life, as well as the liabilities of what they attempted to bring into the existence of your world. They wanted you to carry that weight of their burdens. And so it looked like you were the cause of anything that was distorted about their life, that you were the cause of anything that just wasn't right about them. They wanted to blame it on the weight of you and your clinginess and you being so needy that anything that fell apart was just simply meant to be your fault. So, knowing this now, I'm so happy that Spirit wanted us to open up this message with the armadillo and protection. And once again, this card reads, you are entering a phase where in order for you to be in alignment with your intentions and co-create your best life, you must be discerning to say no to many things that have held you back in the past. So Spirit wants you to know that even though you didn't quite see things ending up the way that they did, this was definitely intentional for you as well, for you to learn a lesson of seeing your quality, your value. Confirmation that this person simply saw you as a shell of a human being and did not care to invest and explore the deeper parts of you beyond the surface level of the representation that they could acquire just by simply being around you, having you as a lackey. Wow. Okay. So, Spirit, what was this person's issues? What was their issues, Spirit? Can we know that? Can we have some information on that? Okay, danger. Okay, revolving door. Passport. Third leg over here. Fidget spinner. Moving back in. The rent control department. Self-care. Nasty. Oh, shit. Okay. The used hybrid. And here at the bottom, where do we want to put this? Menace. The issue with this person is that here with the menace, they are so insecure about anyone seeing them for actually who they are. What lies beneath what's hidden in the darkness, beyond those walls of whichever they exist in. Being their shell of a human being, Spirit saying. The used hybrid, they was going to ride you until the wheels fall off, meaning until you lost your mind and you went completely crazy. They wanted you to long for them. They wanted you to yearn for them. They wanted you to be addicted to them. And however it was that you were attracted to them was simply just not enough for them. They wanted to see more of what life had to offer. And also more of what your interests were. And so they can pull that apart and knock you down several pegs to show you that you were not everything that you thought that you were. They wanted to prove you wrong. They wanted to come in and go out as they pleased. But yet, and still somehow, they wanted a sense of security. And they wanted to fidget and fondle with you, to their heart's desire. But Spirit said that this is what being with you is going to cause a chain reaction for them in regards to. For them to be able to feel that they do have a heart, that their mind is not in control as much as they think of themselves as a know-it-all. Their mind just simply has no control. this person is so out of control. Spirit is showing me someone who has a lot of, it's like termites just eating at their brain while their heart space is needing to be watered with attention. And though you were able and willing to give that to them, something about you was constantly speaking to you, confirmation with the rain, telling you that something just wasn't right. So this person as well, here with beginnings and danger, they are going to go through so many cycles of trying to find someone who makes them feel comfortable, someone to reassure them that they are as bad of a person, that bad as in good, that they are high quality, high value, someone to attend to their high maintenance level of affection. Spirit said this person is going to have a difficult time finding security, not just with someone else, but with themselves. With healing and moving back in, this person is definitely watching you, and they are willing to take you back, as crazy as that sounds. But they want you to be the one to initiate it, and they want you to be the one to grieve and grovel and show them that they are worthy, with you begging and pleading out of desperation to be able to cater to them and attend to them. Your loving them is no match for the anxiety that they have in anticipation of, are you going to make an attempt? Are you going to check in on them? Are you going to return to them with that vulnerability of softness and your gestures of desperation to connect with them and resolve the situation? With the rent-free, oh, wow, okay, no mistakes here. Spirit said you are definitely living rent-free in this person's head in regards to what they could have had with you. The rent-controlled apartment, every part of them, behind each one of these doors, they have the image of someone, others who they've dealt with in the past. And it's not just the fact that you are the most current attraction to their stability. You seem to be the most patient with them, even though they did not expose to you what lied beneath and beyond in regards to their trauma, their healing that was necessary, that was asked of them, and that they were called for, and that would have been required of them to engage with you and allow you in. I'm looking at karma and menace. This person is fighting so hard to accept the reality of the truth that you two departed on and what caused this to happen. Being them. The fact that you were willing to expose yourself and be seen was something that they could not see of themselves doing. So it caused resentment. The fact that you were able to be so vulnerable. The fact that they were not willing and not trusting their ability to match you in that energy and meet you there. This person is definitely experiencing a sense of deja vu of the times that they did not say thank you, the times that they did not apologize, the times that they left you having conversations with yourself because they refused to engage. Here with pain and the cult. And it's strange because I looked at this card when I pulled this out and I did not even realize that there was words at the bottom of the card. I was just really so drawn and distracted by the picture. With that being said, they fed off of the energies of their reputation, of people who never seem to figure them out. They are this rock. Their story, their identity was so solid and firm before you came along. But you cracked them wide open, and now they're fighting so hard to pull themselves back together. Spirit said they are so destructive towards themselves and towards others who are supporting them during this time. And Spirit is definitely saying, do your due diligence to continue to stay away and just see this person as a figment of your imagination. But keep the lessons that you learn, because you will need them as you move forward. Oh, okay. Spirit. Oh, and at the bottom of the deck, I didn't even put it in the shuffle. The veil has been lifted. And this motherfucker just keep on trying to pull it back down. Spirit is also saying, though you're getting this message, yeah. Though you're getting this message, don't flatter yourself. But at the same time, do a little bit. But just keep it out of this person's sight. Confirmation. Do not poke at the bear. Live your life and make sure that you are removing the intentions of this person's presence, and allow whomever this is for you to be drawn towards you. And by doing this, that unwanted attention through your intentions will stay away, but you cannot control how this person decides to respond. Just make sure that you continue to keep yourself safe and in the knowing that everything that you do is for you and not to get a rise out of this person. Spirit said trust that they're going to have a hard time. And this hard time is not because of how they treated you, but overall how they continue to allow themselves to treat others as a collective. So however they treated you was definitely not the first time. So Spirit wants you to know and be assured that however this person blamed you and however they tried to make you the fault of, it wasn't you, it was definitely them. Confirmation with the rumble going around in the background, huh? So then you got Anna. I'm sorry, they have Anna. North and South. Oh, wow. Bondage. Oh, my goodness. House. Courthouse. Whoa. Okay, talking about entity attachment. Nice guy. And at the bottom, enamored. This person is so full of shit. So full of shit. If ever they had the audacity to come back around to you, they would definitely wiggle their way in attempt to wiggle their way in, because I don't see you taking them back. I don't see you here at all. They will wiggle their way back in and try to attempt to get you to agree with them and how they have witnessed you in their absence as you being the problem. Yeah, it's bad. So with Courthouse, Spirit said they are in spiritual court. They are getting it from every angle, and Spirit refuses to let up, and that they are going to meet someone who matches their energy, who is going to send them on a hell of a ride. And Spirit is making this promise to you. Though how this person goes off and live their life is no longer your concern, I'm hearing Janae Anako and Big Sean. None of my concern. I'm going to put that down in the description box. Spirit said that, ooh, your experience with them would not go in vain, even if they had to pull this person along by the hair of their teeth. Spirit said trust that they do feel abandoned by you, but if they ever did build up the courage to tell you, to them it would be as if they are lying, when deep down and so obvious on the surface, it's the truth. It's the truth that they are a flying monkey, and that they came into your life to jeopardize your progress and to jeopardize how you see yourself. That this person did have fun with you, but they did not want to credit anything to you. They wanted all the validation for themselves. They are in a very complex place, because Spirit said they are very well miseducated, though you try to share with them in some spiritual sense of what they were going through and what they would endure. Because even if you didn't love them, you cared about them just enough. They couldn't handle it. So their identity of you and of their mistakes and of their intentions, wow, yeah, that's gonna of their intentions with you, they are trapped with the image of you and what things could have been. Your body is your temple, and they are so locked in this painful place, in this dwelling place, and no one has made them ever dwell to the point of no control as their experience with you, that they know that they can't get back unless you become desperate. Hear that? Unless you become desperate. So with perspective, to each their own, right? With entity attachment, this person doesn't realize what's attached to them. Because this is my first time looking at this card, realizing that there's a little demon in the shadow, on the wall. Their mouth, their words, Spirit is constantly cautioning them in regards to speaking on your name and how they speak about you. But this person is not listening, because when they speak about you or they're being asked about you, they make sure that they are speaking about themselves in a favorable position and they're not ever really answering the question of what happened or where they went wrong. This person is moving like a soulless being, but to the world see it. To others who are around, they're afraid to really ask the tough questions because it's something dangerous about them wanting to be perceived as this nice guy. Something about their friends and their loved ones assisting them in this avoidance space. Spirit, can we get okay. Okay. So 9 of Cups, Page of Cups. Got it. The Chariot. Nine of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Third legs. Ace of Wands. 2 of Cups. Well, okay. And at the bottom of the deck, energy, where are we going to put this at? Let's put this right there. This person defeated themselves. If you look at this card here, notice everyone looks so surprised at how defensive the person in the center is. They did this to themselves. Spirit said that from what the cards are showing us, this person is so emotional, but somehow they are presenting themselves as if they are sure of their decision, that they are okay with the outcome of what has happened and how things ended due to them convincing themselves that they were not at fault, and that even if you were the one to walk away, that it was your choice and that they did nothing wrong. That the conversations that if you are indeed in contact with them, that the conversations that they have had or would have with you are completely opposite of what they have with others. If they come off to you rather aggressively, to others they are seeking pity. If they talk to you in the sense of wanting to get back with each other, to others they're making it seem as if you are chasing them. Educational purposes, entertainment purposes, use your own discernment to the knowledge of your situation. They can't seem to grasp on where things really went wrong, because you were supposed to be fulfilling their every desire. You were supposed to be servicing them and creating a lifestyle for them effortlessly. Though you were as attentive as you were, this person was extremely greedy. And all they wanted to do was take in everything of you. It was never a situation of what's yours is ours. It was a situation of what's yours is mine's, and what's mine's is mine's. They breadcrumbed you so hard because this person during the time of dealing with you. And I'm not sure if you know, but they had plenty to give you, and Spirit made sure that they had plenty to share with you. So where you two didn't quite align at, they had something to make up for it with. This person chose not to invest in you appropriately and properly. So therefore, Spirit let you grab your shit and let you move along. Or Spirit just pulled you the hell up out the way. You got brighter days coming. You stayed with this person during extremely tough times, and they stayed indecisive in regards to you. Here with this Two of Cups, this entity attachment refused them and refused to offer you that emotional connection. This person they couldn't give you something that they were not in tune with themselves. And with the Ace of Wands, this was their opportunity to actually become that nice guy that they perceived themselves to be, that they wanted others to see them as, that their ego was based off of. But they couldn't make a decision. They didn't want to have to make a decision. They blocked themselves from being able to be emotionally available, to be able to see the side of the coin that was you. Wow. So this tower, honey, this tower that's happening, it's going to be a long ride for them. Spirit, what's this? It says to get close to nature, to enjoy freedom. I'm getting the image of DreamWorks, the DreamWorks logo. And I'm not even seeing, I see birds, but it's not birds, they're bats. They're hunted by anybody who reminds them of you, by anything that seemed like something that you would have enjoyed. And they are in a complete illusion of what happened and where they're moving towards. Spirit has them in this weird place of discovery and curiosity. But until they are willing to be honest with themselves, nothing in their lives is going to seem to make sense. And as much as this person wanted you to submit to whatever pleased them, this person's going to find themselves realizing that one day when they look up and they actually come up for air, they're going to realize how they've just been saying yes to anything that comes their way, to fill that void of the lessons from you. All right, where we want to go? Right here, Spirit. And it says, overthinking, child. Overanalyzing situations won't bring you closer to the answers you seek. Instead, it hinders your ability to notice new opportunities that emerge along the way. Loosen the grip you have on the outcome. And that is the lesson that they are really, truly avoiding. Spirit, can we get a few more cards on this person's lesson from this deck? What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? Traditions. Their traditional values are falling down. Everything's falling apart. Confirmation. They're realizing that there was something loving about you. Though they were not in love with you, they are confused about their understanding, their current understanding of if they loved you at all, because this person has not experienced love, not from their family, due to them being family. They just said they love them. They just said, I love you to each other, but they never really experienced love from their family. They were more so focused on loyalty as the family dynamic. Forgiveness. Mindfulness. Spirit is really working the hell out of their ass to get them to understand what not just forgiving themselves look like, but what forgiveness can do to change the dynamic of their situations and their relationships. And due to the social media message that we got earlier, Spirit, the things that this person is no longer believing, but they are forcing themselves to stay in connection with the messages of. Breathe. Calling. Oh, with the tower. Honey, and at the bottom, C. Let's put C right here. Yeah, this tower is calling them to see themselves. And they are such an avoidant. I heard someone say even narcissistic. Beyond the tendencies. Spirit is trying to get this person to understand that they need breathing room and have time with themselves, but they are using other people as a distraction of their identity, their cause, and their worthiness. Baby, that bites. Here. All right. At the bottom. Let's cross. Okay. All right. So to the darker side of things, and then we are going to wrap this message up and let it go. All right. The void. Candle. Birds. Octopus. The cross came back. Oh, goodness. Dog. The clover. Oh, let me look up this one. Oh, and this one. All right. So both of these cards speak of non-binary people and also masculinity. So this person is enforcing into the environment their ego and their masculine state of mind. They are putting on a performance of their lifetime in avoidance of dealing with everything and the nothing that they are left with now. Their days are numbered in regards to how much longer they can stay in this avoidance space. Spirit is sending messengers their way that they will not be able to turn away. Messengers from all different angles and all different perspectives to bring you and people who were in their life of your likeness to the forefront of their brain so they can no longer avoid this. A child, Okay, it's a hot mess. All right, Spirit, can we wrap this message up? Can you give me a message for the rebels? Okay, right here. And it says Moonlit Unity. Use understanding to have greater emotional balance. So, though you may have felt many types of ways during this reading, Spirit is saying for you, use understanding to have greater emotional balance. So, however, this message may have triggered you, work on your confidence and your esteem in regards to the places that have possibly triggered you throughout this message. Oh, and then we got another one. So, a second one for you, and it said, Fools gamble. Beware the deceit of trickery. The deceit of tricksters, as risky paths can lead to downfalls. So yeah, this person, they got you for a while. They tricked you and need confirmation. They tricked you. And even if you did notice those flags, Spirit said, why your ass didn't leave? Was it one of those, it gets greater later? Did you feel like struggle love was, still an official thing? Pay attention and do not disregard how you allowed yourself to be disrespected, because you will need that going forward. And then you have Five of Wands. With this Five of Wands, this gentleman is playing a video game. And Spirit wants you to know that this was definitely a game that you allowed yourself to partake in. And something about you knew it. So make better and wiser choices with your time. Next card, Dog with Loyalty. You may be feeling like those around you let you down or are not doing their fair share of work. This comes as a reminder that loyalty exists and you must not settle for anything less. You deserve better than mixed signals. If your mindset is fixed, try to free yourself from that. Rise above it. Don't place limitations on what you think you can achieve. Do not stand in your own way. Allow yourself to flourish in all ways. Welcome abundance in all forms into your life. So trust yourself better going forward. When you see something and you feel that you need to remove yourself, make that choice. And if you make that choice to walk away, don't look back. And if you stay for more lessons, and then you letting somebody else call the shots on when it's over, when you know well enough when things are enough for you, do not stick around. Do not stick around engaging in things for the plot, the feeling that you can convince or persuade somebody to change when they are giving you the best that they got and the best that they are willing to give. Next card, child. 666. Reflect. Okay. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a choice. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift towards greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and your inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. Honey, did you hear it? If you need to hear it again, rewind it back a little bit. And there you go. Then you got 1515, a big break. An opportunity, help, extra cash, or other support is coming your way. So keep going and have fun when performing your task. The most tremendous success comes from passion. All efforts will be rewarded big times. So the lessons that you learned from this during your time of reflection, how you seen yourself show up, will definitely be rewarded, but you just gave yourself to the wrong person. Confirmation, but Spirit said you also gave yourself to the right person at the same time. Confirmation. So they were the right, wrong person for you. So, Rebels, I love you. And as always, go live your life. Make it do what it needs to do for you. Go, Rebels.